All right, so this is where the problem is. You can see here, we get in here, they've literally chewed right through the flashing. So squirrels, their teeth know no boundaries. They just blast through pretty much anything they want. So again, same as the other side, we're gonna box this out and get a door sticking out so they can all evacuate. Let's get right around there. Make sure we're lined up nice. Good. Okay. Okay. Right around here. Something sort of like this. Okay, we're gonna wrap this up. There for now. So that's tight. Probably toss one more in the bottom there. All right, so what you're looking at here, that's incredibly tight. There's nothing going through there no matter what. That is a sealed intersection. Okay, so as you can see, somebody who clearly doesn't really have a whole lot of skill with power tools came in here and tried to exclude this. It is indeed blocked, but it's not blocked very well. I mean, I could pull most of these out with my bare hands, so we're just gonna put something a little more secure over top. And in general, because this is so small, and there's so many areas to chew at underneath here, we're just gonna close out this entire section. Be a little more effective in the long run, I think. All right, so step one, we're just gonna get our face plate on here. At least that's what I call it. We'll stick that on there. Okay. Okay. Good and tight. So now we're gonna get another piece and stick it over here and fasten our door on, and we'll be right back. All right, so we're just getting this all secured. We're almost there. All right, so that is super tight. All right, so now we're gonna line our door up in this guy so we can fit him in there. All right, okay, so right about there. We're going to fasten it up to about this point right here. I don't have anything solid to actually mount the tongue onto, so we're actually going to stick it right in the hole. There we go. So the tongue still functions, beautiful. And in a couple weeks, we'll actually come back, we'll remove this door and seal this off so the intersection's closed off just like the other one. All right, so what we're doing here is we're pretty much just gonna tap down kind of the front lip of these attic vents here. They're a little bit bigger, so a little tougher to work with, but at the end of the day, these things can absolutely be removed and the bottoms can be chewed at, so we're gonna prevent that. I'm gonna get all kinds of waterproofing on here. Okay, so that's good. Now nothing's going to chew through the base of that. Ready? Again, as you've seen, I'm sure, in a few of our videos, the base is the most important part. So I'm going to anchor that down. Okay, and that plumbing vent is nice and sealed. So we're going to do the same thing to the other two, and then that should conclude the process for this roof. You'll have a 2-year warranty, and we'll evacuate the squirrels, come back, pull the door, seal the hole, and that'll be the end of the show. All right, so this is a wall vent. There happens to be 4 of them on this home. We're just covering the one. You can see we've already got one side tapped in. Now we're just gonna get the other one going here. Be a little stubborn. Okay. So like you can tell, even with my own strength, I can't pull that off. And that's solid. Now we're gonna head to the other side and do the other 3. What I like to do is just get one marked out there, one marked out there. Alrighty, switch our bits up. All right, that's solid. There's nothing going through there. These are nice and sealed, so there's no need for the added screws. That's not coming off. We're gonna grab the other one that's right above us. So spots like this are very common. Not just for squirrels, but birds, mice, all kinds of other things. As you can see here, there's no screening here, so they just pop these off and then fly straight in. And that is what we are going to prevent. Get my spot marked. Working too far above your head makes for some difficult drilling. Try to get a little closer to it. Stubborn.